Hey guys, Chris and PJ here, live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello everyone.
Oh ho, it's Mailbag Wednesday, and I've got a whole bunch of questions from our fans out there today.
And if you have questions, certainly feel free to jump in as well. We'll get to those.
That's right. So we'll get right to them. Fred asks, where do you get the classic cars from? And are they already restored or do you have them done? And that is an excellent question. Fred, thank you for that question.
Classic cars right behind here, Chris.
Look at all these classic cars. You know, so here's how we find them. We do have preferred dealers who we work with. We also look at auction sites, and we also look on the internet, because you never know where you're going to find that next great Dream Giveaway grand prize. So for example, this Corvette here, the 65 396, that came from a preferred dealer who we've bought cars from before, and he's in upstate New York. The Corvette next to it we got from Mecum Auctions. So yes, we do look at what's going on at Mecum and at Barrett-Jackson and even the smaller auctions to see what sort of values that are there.
And we even have our own classified site. I'm going to pan over here and you can see that big wall.
We check Rhino Classifieds every day. I should have said that first. We go to Rhino Classifieds, where you can buy, sell, and trade what matters to you. And you know what's great is we have found 2 vehicles so far on Rhino Classifieds that we have bought for Dream Giveaways. It's so exciting. One of them you'll see over there, and that's the GTO. So we found the GTO on Rhino Classifieds, and a big shout out to the folks at FSD Hot Rod Ranch in Mount Dora, Florida. That's where we found that GTO. The Charger, bought from another one of our preferred sellers. A big shout out to Harwood Motors in Ohio. We got the Charger from them. We got the Super Bee from them. We got the 69 Camaro from them. So another one of our preferred dealers. You know, there's a lot of classic car dealers out there. There are some who we trust. And so we go back to the people who we trust when we're looking for these cars. So I hope that helps you out in understanding where we get them. No, I like saying that we do the 90% rule, that the cars have to be at least 90% restored, and then if there's little stuff, we can take care of that here in the garage. But you know, we're not a restoration shop, so we like to get them already done. Where's the Camaro today?
Well, that's got an empty one missing right there.
That's over at our friends locally at VetWorks, Sergio and VetWorks, getting a super tune-up so that the winner who gets to take that home will have a whole lot of fun, everything dialed in and dialed correctly.
So we do like to do that with some of the cars.
Yeah, you know, we'll make sure they're tuned up and make sure that, you know, everything's up to spec before we give it away. So, Fred, thank you for that question. Michael wants to know, do you know the rear gear ratio in the 69 GTO?
Speaking of the GTO.
GTO's right over there.
Benji says, how about that GTO? Can I just come and get it now?
I like the way you think, Benji, but you have to wait till the giveaway ends. And then you have to have the lucky ticket. Rear gear ratio on it, you know, I'm going to have to look that one up. I'm pretty sure it's maybe a 355 or a 323. So there you go. And I know it's not a super high numerical one like a 390 or a 410 or anything like that. It just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't rev up that quickly in first gear.
Nancy wants to know, and I think I'm assuming so. She says,
is there somebody new?
Free giveaway, yeah.
Nancy, are you new to watching us?
Free giveaway. So
thanks.
We do have a way to enter for free.
Free? Well, why would you want to enter for free when you can help out 8 great charities? Doesn't that feel so much better when you help out 8 great charities?
It is, but you can go to the official rules, and inside there you can look up the free method of entry. It's a self-addressed stamped envelope to an address.
And there you go. And remember, that free entry method is available for you, but you still got to pay for the stamp both ways. It's better to help out the charity. Come on. Okay. What size are the tires on the Boss 302? That's all the way over here at the front of the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Did you bring your tape measure?
No. So Michael thinks that they look a little fatter than the stock size F6015s. No, sir. Those are G60 by 15s from our good friends over at Kelsey Tires. And they rock, rock, rock. That's what G50, show the width of them. No, not fatter than stock. That's a G6015. Okay, thank you for your questions, Michael. Dave wants to know, what octane of gas do you use in the classic cars in the garage? Oh, the price of gas. Oh, why did someone have to ask me about gas? Ow. So I'll tell you what, the Wawa across the street has ethanol-free gas. There's a Citgo right down the street that also has ethanol-free gas. That's what we put in the classic cars. Those de facto are 89 octane, if I'm correct. If we have something that's a solid lifter car, like that 71 Corvette, we may add some octane booster to it as well. Is a lead additive needed? You know, unless a car is an original survivor car that's the engine has never been apart, there's only one of those in the garage right now. That's it right there, the Boss 302 Mustang. When these engines are being rebuilt, they put hardened seats, hardened valve seats in, and that means a lead additive is not needed anymore. So the only one that would need a lead additive is an original, unrebuilt engine. So you would need lead additive in the Boss 302. You wouldn't need it in any of the other classic ones, because every engine builder, it's just part of the process to do it these days, is to make sure that you can run unleaded fuel. Okay, let's walk over to that Charger, PJ.
Speaking of the Charger, Gregory says, how long is the drawing for the Charger?
11 months. Every drawing is 11 months.
Yep, all our giveaways run 11 months.
11 months.
Sometimes 2 a month, and
Yep.
they all run 11 months.
That's correct. Let's see here. Are there any engine mods on the Charger 500? There aren't. This was built to stock spec, but again, I just told you that every engine builder now puts hardened valve seats in. So if you want to be technical and call that a modification, it's a mod, but I know that's not really what you're asking. You're asking me, is the cam different? You know, no. This was the engine was rebuilt to stock specifications. Oh, here's a great question from Roger. Roger, thanks for watching us. It's been a while since you had a show and tow giveaway. Do you have one penciled in for next year? We were talking this morning about doing another show and tow giveaway. I can't give you any details because we haven't quite landed on the package, but we are talking about it. And I can guarantee you that if you can hold your breath, no, don't try to hold your breath. It's going to take us a little longer than that to put it together.
What is a show and tow, Chris?
Well, a show and tow is when we take like a truck and a trailer and then put a classic car on the back. Last time we did one was, 2020, and at that time it was a Dodge Ram Power Wagon along with that AAR CUDA. You guys remember that? And the Futura trailer, that was a great package. Before that, we had a GM-themed show and tow that had a Camaro and a Silverado, if I recall.
So a car, truck, trailer, the whole package.
Car, truck, and trailer, whole package. Yeah, and usually the car is a classic car, so you can put it on the back, and then you got a modern truck. You can use it to tow your car to a show.
Hence the name.
Show and tow. All right, Raymond wants to know, let's walk on over here. And this is such a great question, and it's a timely question, and I'm glad that Lori has not left in this yet. Has the 2022 Corvette been sent out yet to be modified? Within minutes or hours, it's leaving over to the west, no, we're on the west coast, over to the east coast of Florida to get those Lingenfelter mods done. Lingenfelter now has an authorized installer in the state of Florida. They're over in South Florida, which means the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, and they're going to be doing those modifications. When it comes back, I promise that we'll let you know how it sounds. Fair enough?
Very nice.
Okay.
And then all the Lingenfelter modifications will be done.
That's correct. Floyd, I know you're watching. You watch every day. Thank you for doing that, Floyd. Is there a resource to find out how many GTO convertibles and Charger 500s are still registered and alive and well today? No and yes. Not on the Pontiac side. On the Charger side, yes. There's a gentleman by the name of Govier, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and he has a Chrysler registry, and I believe that he specifically has a Charger 500 registry on how many are accounted for. So you might want to look him up on the internet. I don't know him personally.
Benji wants to know, why is the Charger still here?
Benji, because it just started and it's got 11 months to
I
go?
think he's talking about the Charger behind you.
Oh, the Charger behind me. I thought you meant the Charger 500. Because the award ceremony is not till next week, Benji. It's going to be next Thursday. And we're...
Thursday or Wednesday? I can't remember.
25th.
25th.
Yeah,
That's right.
week from Thursday.
Yeah.
Because that's when Don Garlitz can come on over to the Dream Giveaway Garage, his favorite place on earth.
And Delonzo, right?
And Delonzo, the winner, can be here. And then they're going to drive them home. So they're sitting here until the award ceremony is over next Thursday. Thanks for that question, Benji. I thought you were talking about the Charger 500 because I can see the Charger 500 in front of me. The camera, which is what you're seeing, can see the Charger 500, the Charger behind me.
You were just talking, and Gregory wants to know, is the 500 on the registry?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's number 141 on the registry. You can look on our website and see, but it's definitely on the registry. Now, I have a bunch of questions here that have to do specifically with the Cadillac, so we're going to walk over to the Cadillac.
While you're walking over, does the Charger have the factory 8-track? And if so, does it work?
You know it's got the factory 8-track, and someone has got to send me a Thin Lizzy 8-track, and I will test it out for you in the Charger.
Really?
Or, you know, you could do like a, who else could you do? What's a great 70s 8-track to check out? Oh,
ABBA.
ABBA?
Yeah, why not?
Is ABBA 70s
Yeah,
or
I think
80s?
so.
I
Yeah,
think they're
70s.
80s. Okay. Cadillac. Okay, guys.
Some questions on the Cadillac. Here we go.
Does the Cadillac have an 8-track player? No. However,
No, but you can
it
put-
does come with an Escort Max cam, thanks to our great friends at Escort.
Oh yeah, it's sitting right there, a little box right there.
But you cannot play 8-track tapes in it.
No, but you can probably plug in your CarPlay and Spotify.
Yeah, there you go. You can Spotify on over to it. So now, these questions are from John Brooks, and these are incredible questions because they're going to let all of you know more about this Cadillac. So if we go over here to the steering wheel on the Cadillac, there's actually a number. Got to remember, this is the launch edition, and only 250 of these were made. PJ, zoom in right there, will you? Right on the V. And right there, there's an 81065.
There is one
So
over there.
let me decode that for you. 8 means that it's a CT5V. 1 means that it's an automatic transmission, which it is, the 10-speed. 065 means it's number 65 out of 250. That's what that number means. Now, there's a plate on the driver's door here. Not on the driver's door, on the panel down here.
Is that the engine
And John
builder?
wants to know, whose name is that? Does
Crafted.
it say PJ?
No, or it doesn't say Chris either.
What's it say? Bruce?
Yeah,
Okay, Bruce is a member of Team Cadillac.
crafted by.
Yeah. So he's a member of the team that who helped build this car. Now, does that mean he's the engine builder? No. That is a different person, and his name is also on this car.
You know what I find funny about that is there's a lot of names on the car except for they didn't really
Except
put
for the word, yeah, they put people's names on it, but they didn't put the word Blackwing. We had to add the word Blackwing to it because Cadillac doesn't put it on the exterior of the car. Don't know why.
Oh, look at that. Engine
Now,
built by.
there is another person's name. That is the engine builder. Now, having been to the Performance Build Center up in Wixom, and it has now moved to Bowling Green, I can tell you this. And this is important to know. One engine builder, he goes from station to station. It's kind of like a buffet, except it's a little probably better tolerances than your average buffet. So he starts at station 1, and there's a block, and it's on a cart. And then he goes to the next station, and there's a crank, and he installs a crank. One person does this. Then he goes to the next station, and there's a piston with a rod, and he installs that, or he installs all 8 of those. And he goes to the next station, on and on and on, until that entire engine is built. One person, one engine, master built. Now, what happens in a team built? Well, in that case, you've got one person standing there, and their one job is to put the pistons in. It goes to the next person, their job is to put the head on. Goes to the next person, like a regular assembly line. Not when it's master built. When it's master built, that one person is responsible for that entire engine from the start of from the block is already made, to putting everything in the block, to then putting it over where it's then tested. So it's considered a higher quality. You guys know that?
At least you got the name to call up and complain, I guess.
That's right. You know who built it. So thank you to, what's his name? Nicholas. Thank you to Nicholas for the great job in building that engine.
Gregory wants to know, is the CT5V stock?
Bone stock.
Except for the word Blackwing.
Except for the word Blackwing we put on it because Cadillac somehow forgot to put the word Blackwing on the Blackwing car.
And Roger Schofield says, good job opening the hood.
Oh, Roger. I'm so proud of me, Roger. Okay. More questions from John. Are you ever able to do a video on the F-350 and the Miata? The Miata, we're going to get to the Miata. It's not in the garage yet. So yes, we will do a video on that. On the F-350, have we done one? We do Facebook Lives on it every now and then. We haven't done a review on it. So no, I haven't done a review on it, and I know PJ hasn't. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. We'll get to those, I promise. So is the 2022 Vet a Lingenfelter or not? By the website you say it is, but there are no changes to the car that I can see. Well, we answered that. Right. It's leaving in minutes, or maybe hours, and it's going over to the other side of Florida. Rewind if you missed that part. On a side note, it looks like the third brake light ring under the spare tire on the Jeep is broken. Okay, we'll look into that.
Never know.
You never know. Okay, any last minute questions?
Benji's seeing how we're over here. By
Hello,
these Camaros.
Benji.
The Dodge Camaro, the Daytona Camaros, are they stick or auto?
They're both auto, and here's why. You never know who at Indy they're going to hand these cars to drive around, to do the parade lap, and they don't want to have to deal with, does that person know how to drive a stick or not? So all Indy parade cars, per requirement, are automatics.
For the parade cars, right?
For the parade cars, yeah. Even the pace car, I think. I think something happened in Indy decades ago or whatever, that there was a manual stick car. Whoever was driving the pace car, it was a stick and there was some sort of wreck or something. So since that time, they've all been automatics. I think that's the story.
Is there video on the Charger 500? We're still in production, isn't it?
The Charger 500?
Yeah.
Still in production. We're working on it.
That's it for questions.
That's it for questions.
Maybe
I can't believe it.
Maybe the best 8-track probably would be Fleetwood Mac, Gregory says.
Fleetwood Mac. You want us to put a Fleetwood Mac instead of Thin Lizzy?
Larry says Molly Hatchet, maybe.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I will do that. Tom Petty. We could put a Tom Petty 8-track in there for you guys.
Maybe Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
That would be a good one.
I would be proud and honored to put a Johnny Cash 8-track tape in the Charger 500. All you have to do is send it to me at the Dream Giveaway Garage. And I promise you, I will put your name in when you send me the 8-track, and I will give you a shout out. And when we do the video with your 8-track in the Charger 500.
People are waving from the
office. Yeah, we have a studio audience with us today. All right, guys. Let's wrap it up, PJ.
Benji wants to know if he can drive the Viper. Yes, the answer is yes.
I don't know, Viper. I don't know, Benji. Are you physically capable of driving the Viper?
I guess you'd have to win first. Right? Benji, you have to win first.
You have to win first. Yeah, don't you remember your parents saying that? You'd say, can I go out and play? And your dad would go, I don't know. Are you physically capable of going out and playing? Don't you mean to say, may I?
Seeing how that's a throwback, I guess. We're talking the Charger 500. So.
Yes, you may, Benji, if you win. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Miss Lexi, where are you at today? Lexi, don't be bummed out you didn't win the Hellcats. We got other great Mopar things coming up, I promise.
Very soon.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage. See you tomorrow.